the thumbnail.
The thumbnail.
Yeah.
For the podcast. Come on, Danny, blow. A little harder.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Oh, we're horrible. Look at us just sitting watching Zuzana, right? Just, there we go.
Woo.
Make it harder there, right? Ta-da!
The Sultan of Brunei.
Yeah. Right,
No,
yeah.
no.
55 seconds.
That's
and
it
it
goes
goes
on as private jet. I am the captain of this one.
Exactly.
Oh, no, we'll just
Instead
blow
of
it.
Mustang,
There you go.
Don't be a competitor.
Yeah.
'cause you get, Susanna's got
time,
sharp
sharp
elbows.
elbows.
Like that.
Customers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in Louis Vuitton.
33,000 feet.
Dollars are there.
Good evening, guys. Season 3, episode 1. Who thought we'd get to season 3? This is your cue, by the way.
Season 3. Which our wonderful guest who we're going to introduce
Very shortly.
happens to be their lucky number and life number, and if you turn it around this way, is M.
Yes, and that's incredibly relevant. We don't know why. So we thought we'd kick off season 3 with a very interesting guest. We'll come to the beautiful, tell you in a minute, lady. But Danny, of course, the business of the podcast.
Yeah, so welcome back. Old, new, slim, fat, omeprazole, who knows, whatever you're using. Welcome back to season 3 of Info Matters podcast. And thanks again to Xtelligence that powers the podcast. Any questions you have coming up in this episode? We're very different this season.
Yeah.
We've gone from very IT in season 1
yeah.
to a bit more personable in season 2 to you've got no idea.
For
What we
season
prepared
3,
for season 3.
absolutely.
We're very excited. Our guest tonight, which Kenny will introduce in a second. We've had a chat outside the secret bunker, and it's going to be incredible. So, if you're interested in any of the positions that you are going to be offered, have a look at
Are we looking for anything
xtelligence.com.
specific?
We're not at the moment, but we might be at the end of the episode. And the reason is we're all new to this. We've just come back to it.
Absolutely.
So anyway, without further ado, we'll do the, if you like, subscribe, ring the bell. We're going to have new merch this season.
Yeah.
We're coming back with a bang.
Exactly.
So we're just brushing off the cobwebs.
Yeah, it's
first time
been
in front of the
a
camera
very
for
fast,
2 months.
a very fast summer. It always happens like that.
Anyway, without further ado, we'd like to get this.
Absolutely. So
our
we're
new
going to introduce you to a very lovely lady, very different lady. Of course, she's very different, but in a very different line of business.
guest. He's smiling, just
Yeah.
smiling. I mean, you're on the. They can all see you.
Yeah,
already.
no, it's not like they can't see you. But without further ado, Zuzana, welcome. It's lovely to see you.
Welcome, Susanna, from Wape Jets.
Yes, exactly.
Wape Jets, private jets.
Absolutely.
For those out there,
We
so
do get the best guests.
we're used to it.
Yeah.
and we thought, why not introduce our agent, our broker,
Yes, yeah.
and so we thought we'd bring on who organises our private
All of our
jets.
private jets to the
And
secret
it's
bunker.
thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for
And
your
it's
invitation.
your number, it's your love, so we'll let you take it home.
Thank
And
you
also,
very much.
everybody on this show gets a gift.
Okay.
So what better gift than a flying pig?
Oh my god!
There you go.
Amazing.
There you
So,
go.
This is my talisman for my
And I
life.
guarantee that nobody else on the planet has given you that before.
Has
So
given you that combination.
I have to agree. This is very special.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can name
I
them.
wanted to get a Louis Vuitton one, but they didn't have any.
How does
Yeah.
it work?
I
Oh,
think-
hang on.
I don't know. You've broken it.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Luckily at Wape Jets, they have engineers that are capable of fixing the planes.
We got AOG now.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, airport on the ground. No, engineer, EOG. I don't know what that means.
AOG.
Go on, what's
What does it mean?
Aircraft on ground.
Yeah, I know I should know. That's not talking
Also,
about.
PIN, pig in plane. Oh, that's PIP. PIP, yeah.
Oh, we've done really well this summer by forgetting most of our intelligence. But
So, Susanna, tell us about yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very niche industry.
yeah,
You own a private jet company with all of its trimmings from brokerage to personal ambulances. You broker. Tell the audience what you do. It's amazing. I mean, you look like 25 years old,
yeah.
and you're already 10 years a CEO of your own company.
Yeah,
Yes, it's true.
I'm 25.
I'm not 25, unfortunately.
We all are. We
Yeah.
all are.
Well, so in 2016, I established my own company called WaveJets, and WaveJets is focused on mainly brokerage of private jets, and we do also aircraft sales, air ambulance. We also charter or do the brokerage of sailing boats and yachts and so on, because everything is connected, and our clients, they want to fly.
They want one and the
somewhere,
other.
and then
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, this is
That's
the
amazing.
portfolio.
We did, but we have heard that one of our followers knows Ed Sheeran. So he needs
Really?
private jets. So if you're watching, Ed, hashtag vape jets.
If you're coming
All over you.
in and around
Yeah.
the Czech Republic, or globally, of course.
So
yeah.
you started in 2016. What brought you to that point of, I'm a young professional.
Yeah.
You clearly must have worked in the industry before, so you knew
Yeah.
about it. Tell us a bit about your history before that
Yeah.
in the aviation world.
When I graduated from the university, I was looking for a job, and I got it from the large
The Sultan of
company.
Brunei.
No, from the large company operated private jets. So
Okay.
that's how my career started. I spent there a couple of years.
Yep.
And then when I left, I cooperated also with big corporations in different field of businesses
Yeah.
in luxury, mainly luxury.
Right.
But after several years, I decided that, or I realized that it's not my way.
Not your cup of tea, I believe. is
Yeah,
the word,
and that I really should be in private aviation, and then it came the idea to establish the real company and to
So you
start
saw what entrepreneurs see.
The opportunity.
Is
yeah.
you saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
You've been connected in the market, and you thought, why should they do it? I want to
But
do
you,
it
but
myself.
you mentioned a little bit in the pre-brief that your time with the company after your university years had set you up well, had connected you well,
Yeah,
and people had started to come to you and try
Mm-hmm.
to and suggest or ask you to connect and get you. Do you know the guy
Yeah.
that can get us a plane or a boat or both?
yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
So that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
that was the bit arguably before
yeah.
you set up.
Yeah.
See, that's
But
kinda
in the beginning, I didn't realize that I could end up with my own company. It was just
Yeah.
a dream, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't believe I would be able to build such a company.
here you are now.
And then
Yeah, right.
when I started, it was after a period of my life which was pretty difficult.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm going to play. And I wanted to connect my personal passion
Mm-hmm.
and my professional life.
Which is magical if you can do
Exactly.
so.
Yeah.
And I did it.
So take us to the moment. 'Cause I mean, we've started companies. We used to get on the train, so but no, with iPads.
We used to no straight. We
And
should start
literally
up train.
It's a good start.
You know,
So we've
get
gone
out of
from-
Prague and
Not to get our own train, but we did sit in the buffet cart.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Had our
and
goulash
a
soup.
lot of thinking juice.
And that's
Yeah.
where we just pass it, a lot
Yeah.
of champagne or champagne. But so you decided to do it, and we know how daunting, how scary it is. And you go, okay, so I'm going to cut off being financed in a job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start my own venture. Here's my laptop.
Go.
What now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, tell us how that, because you're all full of energy. You're full of, and then you
Yeah.
realise, shit,
Yeah.
it's just me,
Yeah.
a telephone,
And the
and
internet.
my contacts. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because in the beginning, I simply established the company, the Czech SRO.
SRO, yeah.
Yeah. And on my account was simply a zero.
Yeah.
So step by step, I had to manage everything, and I had to find clients
Yeah.
and to explain them why they should fly by private jet, why they should fly with my company.
Sure.
Yeah.
And actually, many of my clients, they have never flown on private jet before. So I had to convince them
Yeah.
about the advantages and the value of flying.
So what was
So-
it you were, before you did private jets, were you into like chartering, or tell us the difference
No.
between brokerage and charter and
No,
leasing?
when I worked for that company
Yes.
in the beginning, I was mainly responsible for different field of agendas. So it
Okay.
was aircraft sales,
Right.
marketing, communication.
Okay.
I was spokeswoman and so on. But I have never done charter or brokerage. It came when I established my own company. So
Okay.
I had to actually learn a lot
Yeah.
still. But thanks to my background, it was easier for
Yeah,
me.
so it sounds like again, most of our previous jobs set us up for our future jobs. Not always the case. Some people go and do, pouring cement when there's been like a
Well,
chef
you don't
before.
stir cheese in a factory
No,
and
no.
then start a private jet company.
No, exactly. So hey, some people come
You
up with
never
some
know.
crazy ideas.
You never
IT
know.
guys, bracelet business. We did
Yeah.
that. We did that.
Yeah.
And so interestingly, you pull in all your skills, and but then you realise all the bits that you don't know, and you just go and find out. Interestingly, you mentioned there that you'd started with you have your phone, your laptop, the company, then you've just got to start. And I've always said the most important part is
Yeah,
starting.
it is. But the main important when you start is that you have to have it in you have to like manage your mindset.
Yeah.
That you know you will do it for who you will do it.
Yeah.
And that you want to do it in the right way and according to your expectations. So my philosophy is pretty different also from the others, I would say, because I mainly do it, despite the fact it's business, for passion. Because I love this business, because I love the aircraft. Every single time when I just imagine private jet and flying on it,
it has I mean, most people I would imagine aspire to that sort of lifestyle. I went through a period of my life where getting on a plane and I want to vomit because we had done so much flying and it wasn't
But it's
private.
getting on the plane with the people we got on the plane with.
And it was the particular airlines and and ever since, I'm not going to say it, but all the luxury, with obviously current exceptions, has gone out of commercial airline travel, and which interestingly brings me to my point. So when you are pitching this private jet service, you were explaining to Danny and I earlier that commercially and numbers wise it can actually make sense. I'm not suggesting we have to do quotes and all that kind of financial quotes right now, but when we think of the repetition and the time spent going to certain places, it can be and you mentioned earlier, it can actually be more affordable to do it privately.
Definitely. Mainly when you fly for shorter distances. Because you can also split the price among other people on board. So like if you have 4 passengers or 6 passengers, you fly just 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, means for example to Nice, and you split the price. It's usually, or it can be price for business class.
Business class equivalent.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then when you count the time,
of course,
you have to spend at the airport.
And if it's
and with who you need to,
another 150
and it's my German wings flights when I was doing Frankfurt every week. 9 out of 10 flights, I'll be at the airport 10 p.m. They've overbooked. And they knew my name, and they knew.
Oh, this was the Wizz Air from Luton was the other one.
No, it was Luton was Wizz Air all the time.
Yeah.
And they just go, Mr. Bunyan, come and see us, and they go, look, it's overbooked. €500. We'll pay for the hotel. Like, no problem. So I always overbooked. And I'd stay in a hotel and then get on a flight at 6 in the morning. I didn't care. I'm travelling with business on my own. But I mean, my expenses a month were £10,000.
So if you imagine, and I used to get on, I could name the BA flight out of Terminal 1 over to Heathrow on a Sunday. It was either 3:30 or 6:30. You would see the same people. I currently work with a guy who hired me, who when we interviewed me said, "Kenny, I know you." And we went, and he's thinking, we're racking our brains. I mean, I recognised the name, I recognised his face in part. He went 6:30 a.m. Monday morning, Terminal 1, Gate 6, BA to Heathrow. And there was a number of us poor, miserable bastards on the flight again. You'd see the same faces. The point I'm making is and I wasn't working for DHL at the time, I was working for other, but you'd see the same people. If 5 of you, 4 of you, 10 of you got together and said, listen, why don't we sack off talking or having to spend time with the general public, one of my personal hates. We do like people watching, mostly because they're
just
stupid.
Don't like people.
Yeah, don't like people,
Present company.
Yeah, no, this is private company, man. Private company, right?
Private, get it?
Exactly.
Private.
I used to say, who let the general public into the airport again? Because that just makes it hell. If you could make that work, so and I'm prompting people to think that you could make...
I mean, what are your clients, who are your clients, where they're from, but what is a typical client
Walks
for you?
Of life,
Is it a group of 6? Is it a corporate? Is it who's?
It's usually owners of the companies,
right.
Or CEOs and so on.
Yeah.
This is it, because they know the value of time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, the money as well. But if you show them how much time they can save, and also not only time but also energy when flying private, because you save the energy because you don't split it among other people on board, and you feel really comfortable on board. You have great catering. More empowered. Yeah. You can be at the airport 15 minutes before
how much of our life would we have got back?
So it's basically it's on your schedule, isn't it? Yeah. So it's manageable, whereas doing normal flights,
it is.
Yeah.
And when I stopped flying, we stopped flying to. Well, you were going to Germany at the time, and I was going to London. When I stopped doing that, I got back a man day. And it doesn't include sleeping because you'll sleep wherever you are.
Yeah.
That was the London Underground, on the flight, on the plane, went in the queue, security, and that's what I know what a man day used to cost me. Don't get paid that anymore because I got older. But I know what I can understand what that costs, and I particularly if you've got family and all that kind of stuff, and you don't want to spend oodles of hours away, your circumstances changed. If you're of a certain position, you would spend that time
And
more
this
wisely.
is it, because when you save your time and the energy, then you can have it for your family
personal
or
time.
to come with new ideas for your business.
Yeah.
So it's everything connected, and that's why it makes sense.
Do you fly to Brno?
Not,
we won't get the train.
That's what your
we'll get the
license is
plane.
for.
Right, yeah, no, yeah, true. Yeah, I'm working on
but
that.
one of the shortest flight was from Prague to Karlovy Vary. Yeah,
My
it
shortest
took like
flight
20
is
minutes.
20 minutes.
But it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
still great.
Yeah. Longer to put the wheels up.
Yeah.
Apparently, the interesting fact, and you may know this, and it's relevant to me because the shortest flight in the world is Scottish, and it's 55 seconds. Right. 55 seconds,
That's
and
in
it goes
Zuzana's private jet.
and it goes between the beach on one Scottish island and the beach on the other. I can't remember where. We'll find it, or you can Google it. It's officially the world's shortest flight.
But for you in your industry, I suppose one of the key things that you need to do is build those key relationships.
Yeah.
You're in a very niche industry.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know competition-wise what you have, but aviation.
It got pretty. I mean, maybe it's different. Well, certainly different in private. We saw a lot of competition in commercial. Did it get any harder for you?
Yeah. Now, look, you have to first of all build the trust
Yeah.
of your clients.
Yep.
And how you build it, that it's when you understand their needs. And you show them that you are professional, you are experienced, that you know what you are doing, and you are doing that for them, that you want to save the time
money,
for
energy.
them, money, energy, and so on. So once they understand it, it's then pretty easy to...
So relationship for life.
Yes, for life.
And you tailor packages, so
Yeah.
it can be a CEO, it can be a CEO's family, it could be
And-
6P. You tailor a whole package and arrange things.
This is it, and also, like I prefer long-term relationships.
Yep.
Because it makes sense, and clients, when they know you, they already know they can send you just a message on WhatsApp where they want to go, when they want to go, and they know that they get as fast as possible the offer.
I've got an idea. Add me to some of those chats.
I'll be on the empty
And which
seat.
terminal?
Yeah. Give me 30 minutes notice and I'm there.
Yeah. And what I always say to our prospects, choose whoever you want as a broker or operator, but please choose someone who you can trust and who has the experience.
Yeah.
Because thanks to that, you can save a lot of money and avoid pitfalls.
Right.
This is it. Because a
Yeah.
great broker really can help you a lot.
Yeah.
And a broker is what? That's what you do.
Yeah, broker is a broker.
Yeah.
And moving swiftly on there. I am replaced.
And you broker deals for the planes or the seats or both.
No, the broker. what does
See,
broker?
I am the captain of this one.
Yes, exactly. No, broker is a company which can source wide range of aircraft and prices
Gotcha.
on
Got
the
it.
market
Got it.
around the world. When you charter the aircraft, usually it's about the operators who charter the aircraft from their fleet. So when
To you,
you
yeah. Or
to
to
us
you
or
on behalf
to
of
the customer. So there is a difference. Once you as a customer come to the operator and ask for the offer, they usually, of course, offer you their fleet
Yes.
or the aircraft from their fleet, because they need to sell the hours on their
Yes,
aircraft.
sure.
And these companies usually don't provide brokerage. And when you meet a broker like us, we can't source any aircraft in the world. So you get various types of aircraft,
Option
pricing,
size, distance.
option size,
Yeah,
distance,
yeah.
and so on. So we are not limited
Gotcha.
by.
So I would
fleet
come to you and
so
say,
on.
I need this, and you've got a network to go and find
Yeah,
it, as opposed to going to a known operator.
And you
they've
pick
only got their
you
fleet.
pick their
Yeah.
routes.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
beautiful thing is,
Okay, routes
we
as well,
we can, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We can go anywhere where we might not be able to get a direct flight.
Yeah.
We can obviously go direct.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
you can fly not any route, but
You can,
Anyway.
and it happens as well. But as I know from the operators, they prefer to cooperate with us. Why? Because brokers, they can avoid many questions placed to them
Yes.
from customers. And because operators usually, they have really, really a lot of work with their fleet, they prefer to cooperate with us because we come with...
You take the trouble out of it.
Yes.
Take the trouble and you
Yes.
make the bookings.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, and we are easier for them to manage everything around.
Because they really have to spend their time flying. That's
Yes.
where they're.
Yes.
Well, it's just a whole thing. I mean, I just came back from holiday, and the airport offers a VIP service, and I don't want to be. It's not being posh or snobby. It's I work really hard, and when I travel, I get my own transport. I'm not getting on a bus with other people. I get the VIP service, and literally, it was amazing. So there's me and the wife. Way too much luggage, and the guy just goes, "Yeah, nice one, beep, okay, your stuff's boarded. You can go to the business lounge." And literally, and I'm sorry, but this is just how you roll.
Yes, right.
And then literally just pushing nothing, just my pull along Mont Blanc case like that, and there's thousands and thousands of screaming Brits and Europeans with kids eating burgers, and I'm just like that.
Bye. Yeah.
There's a lot, and it's not expensive. It wasn't expensive when you look at the price of it, and it wasn't the time it saved me. It was the hassle it saved me. It was the getting annoyed with people it saved me. And yet I walked straight past it, which everybody can do if you plan it correctly.
Absolutely.
It's inexpensive. And then straight to the lounge, and I stuffed my face whilst Burger King ran out of food. And there's a lot to be said for those services. So
This is it. And of course it depends how much money we have.
Of course.
And then it still doesn't matter if you pay a little or a lot, because it depends what you can afford. But still
Everything's relative.
But still you want to get what you want. And this is it. The level of service you want, and for our clients it's even more important because they simply don't want to spend time with dealing details and
of course, it's
unimportant
it's a professional
things.
It's a time
service.
suck.
Yes,
They've got other things to focus on. No, I get that end of it. And I know one question that sprang to mind was, given you started this 10 or so years ago, and you've had this love for the industry, you fly private now.
I'm not a pilot.
So you can.
But
Where's the luxury in being a pilot? That's a panicky.
But of course, I fly by private jet.
Yes!
It's important because
It's
then
important to know the experience.
Of course, because how should I explain to clients
If you don't know
what
how
is
to
If
the
you don't know how to
difference?
do it,
So
let's go to Nice for the weekend. I need some training.
But I think one of the things is, I mean, like I say, the audience that we have is, and will be your audience as well, is LinkedIn is one of the huge ones we're on.
Yeah.
You've got people on there that follow our channel who are sea level.
Yes.
Yep.
And you've got people on there our level, and you've got people all walks of life in different countries. And I think one of the points to convey is that, after speaking with you previously, this is accessible. To everybody.
This isn't some
This isn't just
elevated.
you need to be on 10 million a year in shares in BP. This can be a dream for everybody to come true.
Yeah.
And we were discussing before, if you can approach vape jets with 6 people, 8 people, 2 people, 10, whatever, a full plane, and it is affordable. I mean, Kenny and I were discussing with Zuzana, before we came into the secret bunker.
Yeah.
And just when you equate in our jobs the amount of flights, I think we did 190 in 1 year.
Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous.
And the average cost of a flight was X.
Plus, the cost of X, time and X. I mean, energy.
The time was silly.
Yeah,
arriving in Norwich, which you have to go 2 airports.
Yeah.
At 4 a.m, everything's closed. Or you go to Luton, where you have to use an airport hotel, which means there's no amenities. It's not just the travel's expensive, because it was
time and energy
because they were business class tickets.
Yeah.
It was that my life my whole day's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
My evening's gone. There's no food.
Yeah.
I'm in a horrible place,
Yeah.
and I have to then wait until 2:00 the next morning, or on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
Even though I finish at 5, I have to sit around an airport for 9 hours.
Yeah.
Even though I'm on a business class seat to get back
to
here.
work,
So
go home, only to
Yes.
do it again in 3 days. You're right.
Yeah.
So the expense of a ticket, and as you said, when you can give a professional
Yep.
or somebody who's travelling for their job, regardless of level, you clearly have a skill that you have to travel somewhere,
Yep.
and therefore your time is the most important,
It is.
and you can't put a price on time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if we and we know you would end up doing it because we end up doing it all the time. If you can pre-plan a degree of that travel and know that you can avoid, and I'm calculating this in my mind as I look at Danny, and avoid the commercial cost, time cost, energy of cost as well, then you can fly a lot more comfy and a lot more direct and a lot more. And I'd love to say, well, absolutely save money, right?
And this is just a question. So if you have an individual or a company who brokers a deal to go from destination A to B, but only one way, do you then open up the plane to bring people back, or is it,
Or they have to pay both ways.
or do you bring it back empty, or you can?
Depends.
It depends.
Look, it's alchemy. Private aviation is very complex, and it depends because you can use the aircraft just for one way, and then when you know that you have another customer at the destination and you think that they will come back, you can offer it.
Sure.
You know? But this is mainly the job of operators.
Got you.
They should connect the flights, and then they should come with most effective price.
Based
to
on
you.
the utilization
Yes,
of ICS.
exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not doing the operator deal of saying we'll fill empty space here, then there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're brokering a deal to fly
For the flight.
Yeah.
to fly someone from there to there, and that's
From A to B.
that's your job.
However, we try to connect flights
Yeah.
to be more.
Because if you do it for the operator, you're liable to some degree. If you help them,
Yeah.
then they help you. I
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
They're
What's one of
reciprocal.
what's one of your biggest challenges in the industry? We know you love it. We know you're passionate.
Yeah.
You're very you've
Yeah.
got the one of the best profiles. What's one of the things that you most face? You're one of the biggest challenge or most annoying thing or most common thing that you face in the industry, apart from
Or something that
people?
repeats. Is there a repeating problem?
Is
You
there
want to? Yeah.
You know, always it's AOG.
Aircraft.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
ground.
Aircraft on
I know.
ground.
I will remember what that means. I didn't know what that means. It was a small brain
I'm a
fart.
GO80. That is AOG.
Yeah, POB.
Yeah, BOB.
Yeah.
It's technical problem of aircraft
Right.
because you have to manage and find a solution as fast as possible.
So you mean when something's
And-
broken,
Yeah.
not just not being used, but when it's
No. Just imagine the situation,
Yeah.
okay? You have client, he should fly next day
Yeah.
somewhere. An operator calls you, Zuzana, we are very sorry, but we
Plane
have
blew
an
up,
AOG
Yeah.
and we cannot fly. This operator usually should come with solution
Yeah.
to offer you another aircraft, but not
They
all
don't.
of
They
them.
don't all have. Yeah. I
Yes,
see,
or
a spare
maybe
Boeing 747 sitting on. Oh no, we'll just
instead
blow
of
it.
Mustang,
There you
yes.
go.
And then it's up to us.
Yep.
So we have to find the best solution for our client
Okay.
and come with a solution.
Yep.
Because you cannot simply, or maybe you can, but call client, I
say,
have a
"I'm sorry."
problem.
Yeah.
You don't fly. No. It doesn't work in my
Yeah.
company.
You have to
like
find the
this.
solution.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to find a solution. And it happened 3 weeks ago that we we had the AOG, and the client was already at the airport with family. And I called and say, I'm very sorry, but your aircraft has a technical problem, so it's not at the airport. It had to come back to the
Divert, yeah.
destination
Yeah.
and divert, yes.
Yep.
But I have a solution here. I told him, please, can you accept it, or what is your opinion? He accepted, and I told him, okay, your aircraft, new one, will be at the destination in approximately 3 hours. So They went to the VIP lounge. They spent their time there. We organized also lunch there for them. They were waiting
perfect,
while
Yeah,
the
quick
aircraft.
I
cheeseburger.
mean, things happen.
Yeah.
It does, even if you get on a commercial jet.
It's a machine.
It's a machine,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, no, it's
It's
an
a
it's
engine.
like a
machine.
car.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes things go wrong.
Yeah.
And you just have to
Accept it, yeah.
accept
But you
it.
make it comfortable,
Yeah.
basically.
And this is exactly the point where you should realize as a client the value of broker.
Yes.
You know, that you come with solution and that you simply don't leave your client hanging there somewhere
Well, you're a service. You're a professional
Do you know what?
service.
Do you know what? Do you know what I
Exactly.
love? That in private aviation you have clients, but in commercial you have customers, and the customer experience is just awful.
Which is bollocks, really, because you're a client, regardless.
No, I mean the commercial difference
You're
is
paying
is
an
minimal.
operator
Absolutely,
for a service,
for a
but-
seat.
yeah.
There is a bit of a difference for obvious terms, but
Well, I know I'm flying vape jets from now on. So.
you have to already.
no, I think it's
He's
done.
gone
What are you
jail.
doing Friday
I'll
morning?
put a C before my name.
Yeah, I'd like a flight to Rome because I'm flying shite. Sorry, Ryanair.
I'll be waving at you out the window.
Yeah, I mean, I think of the horrific time when I tried to get to Edinburgh. I was going there and ended up in Stansted at 3 in the morning. How can you how? And it was a simple. They'd the air crew had overflown their hours. Oh, we're really
Oh,
sorry.
I've had that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
tired.
really sorry.
Yeah.
We're flying to Stansted. Hang.
Yeah.
160 people here want to go 350 miles north. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So you've built this company. Amazingly proud of you.
Yeah.
You've built trust. You've got a customer base. You understand the industry completely. Is there anything that you would have done differently? Looking back, back to 2016 when you started Wave Jets, what would you have done differently?
I would be more assertive
Yeah.
and have sharper elbows.
Yeah, we're far too
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you C word.
I think that
Sharper
sometimes
elbows, I love
I was too polite and too nice, and then it was
Yeah, I see.
everything on me. So you have to find a way.
No,
but
there's a
maybe-
fine
But
line.
you have
yeah.
found your way
Yeah,
with
yeah.
resilience.
Yeah. And there's a fine line between keep maintaining service but
Yes.
being like, I can't magic up a plane or whatever the
Yeah.
problem solution might be.
And also to say sometimes no, it's not possible.
Yep.
Or there is a border,
Yeah.
and you should manage it also
Yeah,
different way. But it's experience.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So I mean, what we always like to do, because the audience out there, when
Yeah.
when this gets aired, I mean, what advice if somebody wants to start,
Aspires to be,
especially
yeah.
in aviation, what any tips or any pros cons that you would give to the audience in terms of
Getting into the business, I mean, getting into aviation.
don't be a competitor.
Yeah.
'Cause you get,
No
Susanna's got
giant
sharp
sharp
elbows.
I love it. Yeah. So if somebody wants to get into the business,
Any tips for someone to start off in something so niche as private aviation?
Look, don't be afraid of it.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you should have knowledge of the business.
Yeah.
You should know also how to do it and have your own philosophy. Because if you jump to a business and any business just with an idea, you want money. It doesn't work like this.
Yeah.
I think you have to really put passion there and to connect it with your personal life and business life as well, because then you can do every single day what you really love.
That's amazing.
Yeah. To be able to do that is
when
really good.
when your phone is ringing and there is
And you're
your
like that.
customers,
Yes. I'm in Louis Vuitton.
33,000 feet.
dollars are there. Name of the class.
Sorry, what was that? No problem, darling.
Yeah, I understand this. Of course, it's business, so we do it also.
No, but you've said it perfectly.
yeah.
I mean, in waking up, enjoying everything that you do, but
Yes.
you've put the hard work in,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you understood the industry, and the perfect thing, go all the way back to the start. And I think actually it was when we were chatting to you before. You said you were doing something you love, but you realised you weren't doing it for yourself, and you weren't doing it as a passion.
Yeah.
So you thought, well, I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah.
Amazing to drop guns. And you were saying before, I mean, I hate these assumptions.
Yeah.
A female in the industry.
No, you're kicking ass, taking names.
You're kicking
love
ass and
Yeah.
taking so all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
all of
yeah,
the
yeah.
out
Hard
there.
elbows and hard out.
Yeah.
New slogan for your company. Get that on top of your website, right? Exactly. You know what I mean?
Fly weight jets, sharp elbows,
I love it.
Sharp
And-
wings.
sharp wings.
oh yes! Rebrand.
Yeah.
I love it. And you said as
Sharp wings.
we came down to the studio that what was that? You said I don't have days, or I don't know what day it is, because we said we don't know what day it is. Because I was talking about I love two things about my work sometimes, which is 5 p.m. and payday, and you said sometimes I don't know what day it is, but because I just have days. Now, and that's because you're enjoying it, not because of course, you're hating it, which is a wonderful
This is
position
it.
to be in.
Usually, when people ask me what's my job, what do you do? I say, I have no job. I say, well,
I have
what
a
you are talking
lifestyle.
about?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lifestyle. No, because I even cannot call it as a job. It's a simply passion.
Yeah,
it's
it's kind
very
of cool
cool.
that, right?
And if you
I
weren't-
definitely have a job.
And if you weren't, yeah,
You work for Wavejets?
that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, all day long.
Be careful what you wish for. We talked
Yeah.
about that as
Oh,
well,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And if you weren't doing this, and I know the answer, what would you be doing? You'd be flying private jets.
No, I would do psychology.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Ah.
Psychology, and according to the principles of Carl Gustav Jung, which I really
damn.
like.
There you go.
Might have to Google that.
I think your next show. I think you're on Joe Rogan's show.
Yeah,
next.
as a bonus. We do a lot of psychology.
Kenny, what would you do if you weren't doing what you were doing?
One of the best jobs I ever had was teaching kids to ski. They just ski for life. Or fuck all.
Yeah, me. I think I'd be a handbag researcher. I love women's handbags.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
No, I do.
I did not see that.
I'm fascinated because they're art. I like to paint. I'm a musician.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
realised?
I'm fascinated by women's handbags.
Talking of tangents, if you were going to
It does sound weird.
Yeah, I know it sounds
It's
weird.
not.
I
It's a-
realised the other day when I was travelling, I had a problem buying laptop bags. I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
Some really cool ones.
They make some nice laptop bags.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But now you can't get on the fucking plane. Excuse me. You
I
can't get on the plane because you have
basically
you have to
It's
have
art.
you have to have your life in a pencil case.
Or I'd be a jewelry maker and designer.
You
Nice.
did.
Because when I was a dental
Yeah.
technician, back when I was 19, starting college,
Careful.
and
I know what you might actually be saying.
So literally, when in the olden days, when you prepared a tooth, it was always waxwork,
Yeah.
and with the wax goes into a cast. You cast out the wax and you spin gold into it. Then you make the tooth and you put porcelain on the tooth. But you make wax. So I made waxed out rings,
Yeah.
made them into gold. So someone out there got one. I've made a wax bee into a golden bee, and I'm fascinated by
A
art.
Manchester bee.
Yeah.
Manchester. I'm
Manchester.
fascinated by how people make things.
Yeah.
So handbags fascinate me not because they're female. It's just amazing work goes into them. Jewelry, amazing work goes into it. That's what I'd see myself.
Interesting.
Some creative
You learn something.
or a member of
Yeah,
Metallica,
yeah,
but I'm never going to get that.
Yeah. And regarding Manchester, our company is based also in Manchester.
There you go.
In UK.
See,
There
Yeah.
you go.
Natural
It's the best
connections.
city. Apart from Prague.
Yeah. Now, talking of connections, Suzanne, we're going to have to wrap this up because the magic minutes are ticking away. So we're
Yeah.
going to say thank you.
Thank
Thank
This
you
is
so
not
much
the
for
end.
coming out.
This
You
is
can come on
not
again
the
for
end.
psychology
Thank
next
you.
time.
Yeah, well, exactly. And we'll do the podcast from one of your planes.
Anybody out there who wants to know more about Wavejets will be in the box.
Yeah,
to
we'll
the
do links
right.
or up there. I forget where we
Links,
put it.
Yeah, links to the right. Like and subscribe if
Absolutely.
you enjoyed the show, and if you didn't like it, subscribe it anyway because it makes us look good.
Good, yeah.
Thanks again to Xtelligence for powering the Info Matters podcast. If you have any questions, email at infomatterspodcast.com.
You
I
got it
got it right.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you in
Episode 2 in a few weeks,
2.
months, and minutes. Yeah.
Thank you again, once again,
Susanna.
to Wavejets.
Thank you, guys.
We will be
Everyone
sending
wave.
pictures of us on a Wavejet.
Yes.
You will see it on the pages, even if it's just brushing the wing.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll make an appearance. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Love
See
and
you guys.
respect.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.